Have you ever been in a situation like Zechariah and Elizabeth? Zechariah, a priest, a man of God. He served in the temple, a place of holiness and prayer. His wife Elizabeth shared his deep faith. They lived righteously, following God's laws with devotion. Their days were filled with prayer, sacrifice, and service. Zechariah and Elizabeth were respected members of their community. They were known for their piety and their commitment to God. People looked to them as examples of faith and righteousness. Their lives were a testament to their love for the Lord. Yet a deep sadness lingered in their hearts. They longed for a child, a precious gift, to love and cherish. But as the years passed, their hopes dwindled. Their arms remained empty. Barrenness, a heavy word, a painful reality for Zechariah and Elizabeth. In their culture, having children was a sign of God's blessing. To be childless was often seen as a curse, a punishment for hidden sin. The whispers started subtly. Pitying glances, unspoken questions. Zechariah and Elizabeth felt the weight of their situation. The shame, the guilt, the loneliness of their empty home echoed their silent grief. Every year, they witnessed other families celebrating the arrival of newborns. Joy filled the air, but for Zechariah and Elizabeth, it was a painful reminder of their own unfulfilled longing. Their hearts ached with a sorrow that words could not express. Doubts crept into Zechariah's mind. Did God hear his prayers? Did he see their faithfulness? The pain of infertility was magnified by the feeling of God's silence. People whispered. Some questioned their devotion to God. Was their faith not strong enough? Were they hiding some secret sin? The accusations, though unspoken, stung like salt in a wound. Elizabeth, too, wrestled with her faith. She prayed for strength, for understanding. Why, she wondered, had God closed her womb? Her heart ached for a child to love. One day, while Zechariah was performing his priestly duties in the temple, an angel appeared to him. The angel Gabriel stood before him, a messenger from God. Fear gripped Zechariah's heart. The angel spoke. "Do not be afraid, Zechariah. Your prayer has been heard." He delivered astonishing news. Elizabeth would conceive and bear a son. They would name him John. Zechariah was stunned. Could this be true? After all these years, God had not forgotten them. He had heard their prayers. Their faithfulness had not gone unnoticed. True to the angel's word, Elizabeth conceived. Joy filled their home, replacing years of sorrow with overwhelming gratitude. God had answered their prayers in his perfect timing. The child John was no ordinary child. He was to be a prophet of the Most High, a forerunner to the Messiah. He would prepare the way for the coming of Jesus. God had chosen Zechariah and Elizabeth to raise this special child. Their story is a testament to the faithfulness of God. He hears our prayers, even when we doubt. He sees our tears, even when we feel alone. Zechariah and Elizabeth's journey teaches us about the importance of unwavering faith. Despite years of disappointment, they never lost hope. They continued to serve God, trusting in his plan. Their story inspires us to persevere in prayer. God's timing is not always our timing, but he is always faithful to his promises. He sees our pain, and he will answer our prayers in his perfect way. Like Zechariah and Elizabeth, we may face trials and tribulations, but their story reminds us to hold on to faith, to trust in God's goodness, and to never give up hope.